Peace and blessings. Keep up the lessons. This is none other than your brother Taalib from the Brother Taalib Show. Bismillah wa salatu wa salam ala Rasulillah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam ajma'een. Amma ba'd. Yes, just want to go in and give you a little bit what's going on again with the Afridamus video that he did. So just bear with me and we're going to get in. All right. Are you ready? Let's get it. Yeah, okay, I'm back again. Peace and blessing, keep up the lessons. Yes, this is Brother Taalib from the Brother Taalib Show. Don't forget to click the like button as you come in. Those of you who already know and you like the content that I come with and give to you and try to inform you of, and clarifications, everything, especially on the level of Islam for the Muslims and for you who are non-Muslims, so you can understand what Islam truly is and know from the person who has been in this faith for all the years, 20 somewhat years or more, and I hope to be here for the rest of my life until I die. And, that's it. Ameen. May Allah give me that. Allahumma ameen. So I'm bringing here to you, of course, we're going to get into his video real quick and, let you know. And those of you just the first time coming to these videos, I have several videos. This is part 5. So I have several videos before this that dealt with the videos that Afridamus did, especially the main one that was dealing with his part where he was going into, are you able to enter the heaven, and then he has dealing with Boko Haram and being a Muslim or being a different color going into heaven. What is the determination of that? Are you able to go to heaven being that you are of color, basically. And then he got into Boko Haram, and I got into the video. Well, I went into the stream myself and I started, going back at him and trying to bring clarification to the people, because I don't like this. This is not correct. And what he's been doing is bad. It's bad for the, unity of African people. It's bad for just to understand that, from my position as a Muslim, that he's bringing falsehood. He's bringing things that are misinterpreted. He's bringing things that people who, pragmatic, or people who just want to create, mayhem and chaos, like Christian Prince and these types of people between people's religion, especially Islam and other religions. This is what they do, and they try to bring and promote this type of stuff. So I'm here to defend Islam, and that's what I've been doing in the other videos before, and to bring proper clarification and understanding of the faith. So basically, let's listen to his video, and we're going to touch base on what he's talking about. All right, so let's go. Hold on for a sec. Let me get it up. Alrighty. Okay, here we go.
Tell me one thing that Boko Haram is doing. That the Muslims, Prophet Muhammad, all those people did not do all what have they misinterpreted? They're not innocent people. PK. Let's deal with Boko. Wait.
Okay, so as you heard me in the background, and my voice is low, of course, like I've mentioned, how they do their tactics of putting your voice low, drowning you out, not really allowing you to talk, want to question you with all these questions all at once, not allowing you to answer at least one question fully, and they just cut you off. But anyway, that's their way, and that's his way. So he is trying to cut me off and tell me, what he wants to control the conversation. So I said, let's go back. Why don't we talk about what the topic is? It's based on Boko Haram, right? So let's go back to that. He didn't want to. He said, well, don't worry, we'll get there. Yeah, okay. And then it goes on. You can hear the rest. And he gets into what? He deals with judgment. And then I tell him, as it says, you can hear again.
We'll get there. You as a Muslim, as a human, do you have the right to question another person's belief if they also say they are Muslim?
Yes, I have a right, depending on their actions.
And you see, I have a right to say what a Muslim does and judge them according to their actions, their deeds, as we have with Sharia courts, as we have with the Sharia law, the verdict of the ruling of the scholar or the law of the judge who's going to rule on a ruling that will be either for a Muslim or against a Muslim, and it's based on deeds. It's based on happening. Not talking about, okay, what they choose to believe in, how the level of their belief is, and what, if they're not, praying enough, this and like these certain things that we cannot judge on. Can't judge on the heart. We can't judge on the person's level of their iman. The iman, their faith, that's with Allah. But if they do deeds especially the deeds that are detrimental to the community, the Muslim community, then we have to deal with that. That has to be dealt with. So I don't know what he's talking about. He really doesn't understand the faith, and that's why he's coming this way. But he also has his ulterior motives. So know that. So I want to also bring to you something that was mentioned in relation to that. Hold on for a second. And this is knowledge from one of the scholars. Okay, this is knowledge from one of the scholars. So let's open that up and close this out. Hold on for a second. I'll close that out. Click on and get that going up for you. Alrighty, so as it says, and this is from Islam Question and Answers, Q&A, right? And the Sheikh, let me see. The Sheikh was Sheikh Muhammad Saleh al-Mujaddid, okay? And there was a question that was asked. It was in relation to judging by that which Allah has revealed, okay? And so, meaning, as the Sheikh is going to say, basically dealing with what the people are doing, their actions, and so forth. So anyway, let's listen to the question. I'm going to read the question, and it says, "Can one who judges by something other than that which Allah has revealed to be regarded as just if he does not wrong people?" Okay, so answer. Praise be to Allah, which is Alhamdulillah. The Muslim Ummah is one nation which, let me highlight. The Muslim Ummah is one nation which one Aqidah, which is belief system, which is your creed in belief, and one Sharia law, as I mentioned, Sharia, because every flock needs a shepherd and every nation needs a leader to guide them to goodness and ward off evil from them. Islam enjoins the appointment of a ruler over the Ummah, which is to be elected by the Muslims to rule them according to the Book of Allah and the Sunnah of the Messenger of Allah, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, which is peace and blessings of Allah be upon him. In other meanings, there's other meanings, better meanings even beyond that, but that's the well-known meaning. Okay, so then it says Allah sent his messenger of establish or to establish the laws of Allah, because that was a typo, to establish the laws of Allah and to judge with truth and justice. To judge with truth and justice. Not to misjudge, not to judge on areas that you don't have the right to judge, but there's areas that we do have the right to judge. And that's according to the actions of what exactly they're doing, what type of thing that's going on, the situation at hand that you feel you have to go to this Muslim and judge him on. Okay, and it says interpretation of the meaning. Look at, and this is what is a proof that Allah was mentioned in the Quran, right? And the Sheikh brings this proof in the Quran, which is in English translation. I'm not reading it in Arabic. I don't have the Arabic right here in front of me to read it to you, but I do have the English, because basically most of you who are not Muslim here don't know the Arabic. So I'm going to it's translation, which is a little more better for you to understand. You want to understand what is going on here. You want to understand his misconception, Afridamus' misconception in relation to what we really understand and truly know. This is from a scholar of Islam that's over me. He's somebody who knows more than I do, and he brought this proof. So, okay. He says, O Dawood, David, which is the prophet David, right? And Dawood is the Arabic. Verily, we have placed you as a successor on the earth, like a king, right? And that's another way of saying king. So judge you between men. Judge you between men. So Allah is sending him to be a judge too, in truth and justice. Again, it's mentioned. The Sheikh mentioned it, and that's what is clear. So, and follow not your desire. Don't go by your desires, for it will mislead you from the path of Allah. Verily, those who wander astray from the path of Allah shall have severe torment, and that's clear, because they forgot the day of reckoning. And this is in Surah Al-Sa'd, which is 38th Surah, 26th verse. Okay? So, basically, that's what the Sheikh was saying, and that's the proof right there that I brought to you. Okay? So, you know, if you want, you can go with that, or you can leave it. That's up to you as a non-Muslim. And those of you watching, and those of you who watch Afridamus, and you coming into my videos because you want to see what I'm talking about him and so forth and what have you, and your agents for Afridamus. As I even believe that he might even be an agent, but you know, and the rest of those guys that are trying to cause this dissension to stop the push, to stop the growth of the people going back to Africa and trying to build up. You know what I mean? Because it seems like there's a real movement going on from these people creating these platforms. I mean, well, speaking on these platforms with these subjects, and these subjects are coming at groups that, like, you know, they claim to be Pan-Africanists, but some of them are on point, on building, and they got the proper organized way about going about it, and they putting them down. Even like one guy that I know, and he's been doing, he's on a YouTube circuit, Bomani, and you got Cali Genesis, and these guys, you know, they're trying to do their thing. They're all about action. Then you got others, even Dynasty, even though I have my disagreements with him, and I don't Dynasty Amir and so forth, but you know, he's on something else. He's where he's at. I'm not here to get on him, but you know, he's been going to Africa and doing what he does. And they don't have a problem with him, I don't think, from what I know. You know what I mean? So, but they have a problem with the Muslims, number one, big time. But all but one, I don't think he has a problem with as the brother Happy Companion, because he's very neutral, and he dwells with the people on a level of more tolerance over there, according to them. But Muslim like me, I'm extreme. I'm a radicalist, and you know, so forth like that. That's fine if that's how they want to see me. That's fine, but I know what I am, and I know, and the people who know me well, they know what I try to do, and Islam is balance. But you don't go to any side of the extreme, and you don't weaken yourself, you don't compromise, or you don't also go too far where you're harming the people and doing things that are beyond being just. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to finish up. I want to do one last video and touch base on this. Just give me a sec, and then we will be finished here. Yeah, if you heard that, that was my son trying to put his 2 cents in. All right, so anyway, here we go.
Let me read about the person and start digging in. You know, they just keep digging in. But if the guy, they ask you about something they find to be weird, you're like, Wallahi, I will kill you, brother. We're peaceful, but we will kill you. You just introduce the guy to the religion. Like, what are you talking about? So just allow the guy to talk. Brazy Diallo said, have fun insulting people's faith. You knock off Jesse Lee. Oh, we have another ignorant one. She does.
Yeah, because she said what is true. He called her, we got another ignorant person. But basically, to get it in, and this is we don't have to go any further, but I wanted you to see in this video, and I'll try to give it a little more. I'll try to make it bigger, even though it covers my head. I'll go to this side a little bit more. If you can see that, pretty much, and I'll try to go over what he's saying here. No, I can't actually. It's a video. So basically, the writing that you see there is showing there's a possible hadith, right? This is what I see, but it says I can see Tafsir al-Jalalain, and who's this coming from? And it's an Institute thought, and I searched this. It's al-Bayt. So these are Shia, right? From what I know. So this is not even Sunni Muslims. That from what this is being taken from, and this is Christian Prince. Christian Prince did this. As you notice, he has www.patreon.com/Christian Prince. That's his website, right? But that's where he got the knowledge or whatever well, actually, when he was doing his video, he posted that in his stream. So, and he posted this from this website that is al-Bayt Institute of Islamic Thought and so forth in Amman, Jordan. Okay, so you can search on your own for that. But as far as this hadith or this is tafsir, I'm not even sure. I don't see no numbers or nothing. But when I showed you the proof that I brought to you, and I go back to it real quick. I'll go back to it for you. You can see. You can see down in the bottom. Okay, you can see, and I'll click in on it again. Okay, I'll click in on it again, so you can see that Taalib Pugh, or Brother Taalib. Yeah, that's my last name. I threw that out there by mistake. But anyway, it's all good. And you see down in the bottom, what is this? What does this say? What is this showing you? Reckoning. And the verse, that's the wrong part, but I'm trying to get, there we go. I'm able to show you the verse, Sad, the surah, Sad, in the Quran, the chapter Sad in the Quran. And then the verse, the number of the surah, which is 38, and 26 is the verse. You see? So that's how you come to know who's sincere and who's not. And Allah is the best knower and the judge, ultimately, with all justice. So, this stuff about you can't judge, he was incorrect, because there's certain things that are in place. Certain factors have to be there in order for me to be able, or a human being to be able, a Muslim to judge another Muslim. And it depends on the situation. And, you know what I mean? There's factors that have to be there. That's the point. That's the point of it all. And so Allah knows best. And I thank you for listening, those of you who have been here with me listening to this video. And don't forget to subscribe if you are not already subscribed to me. And also click the like button, smash the like button, and stay with me, people, and learn more. But I'm bringing more on him, but this is not what it's all about in my channel. I'm dealing with as much as I can on every areas that it needs to be covered. And this is most important because he said that I was upon shirk. He claimed for me to be upon shirk in his video, saying that I was judging a person. So this is shirk. This is what he says. And he's way, way off, incorrect. Don't even understand shirk from him to even bring that statement against me when you have Sharia courts. So that means they're all upon shirk because they're judging the people. They're judging their actions. They're judging their deeds, their wrong errors and things that they're not supposed to do that affect the community that can be dealt with by the law of the Sharia. So that's understood. So I hope you understand. All right. So take care. Take it easy. Peace and blessings. Keep up the lessons. Subhanakallah hamdihi. Ashhadu wa la ilaha anta. Astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Have a good one. Peace. Your brother Taalib.